At 6:30 p.m. on July 2nd, 2003, 54-year-old Patrick Servino was shot and killed as he answered the door of his home in the rural and Guadalupe area of Tempe, Arizona. He was there caring for his blind ex-mother-in-law, a testament to his quiet, responsible nature. But despite the passing of 22 years, no arrests have ever been made in this chilling case. Patrick Servino wasn't the kind of man who had enemies, at least not that anyone knew of. He lived a quiet life in Tempe, the kind of man who showed up to work on time, cared for his family, and kept to himself. He had spent decades working for Salt River Project, one of the largest utility companies in Arizona. Nothing about his life screamed controversy or danger, which makes what happened even more confounding. Born in Jersey City, New Jersey, in 1949, Patrick moved out west in the early 1970s, settling in Phoenix. He wasn't a drifter with a troubled past. He built a stable life, marrying his first wife Anna and establishing roots. But life took a harsh turn when Anna passed away in January 2002 from complications related to childhood polio. Patrick was devastated, not just emotionally, but also physically, as he cared for her through her illness. Still, life moved on. In March 2003, just over a year after Anna's passing, Patrick remarried. His new wife, Barbara Jean Giddis, seemed to give him a second chance at happiness. He continued living in his modest home in Tempe, where he took care of his blind ex-mother-in-law. That was the kind of man Patrick was: compassionate, responsible, and steady. But on that summer evening in July, everything would change forever. It was just after 6:30 p.m. on July 2nd. The sun was still shining on a calm Tempe neighborhood. Kids playing, neighbors going about their business. Inside, Patrick was caring for his ex-mother. Then a knock came at the door. No shouting, no struggle, just a knock. Patrick opened the door, and in an instant, he was shocked. No forced entry, no robbery, no warning. Just a single gunshot that ended his life on his own doorstep. The killer vanished without a trace. No fingerprints, no witnesses, no getaway car described. It wasn't random. This felt personal. But why? The shocking thing is, the violence didn't come out of nowhere. In the months leading up to the murder, someone had been harassing Patrick. His home was vandalized with graffiti that read, "P.S. sells drugs." A rock was even thrown through one of his windows. This was no accident. Someone was sending a message. But when Tempe detectives investigated, they found no evidence tying Patrick to drugs or any criminal activity. He was clean, a devoted churchgoer with no known enemies. So, who wanted to destroy Patrick's reputation? And why? Just 3 months before his death, Patrick remarried Barbara Jean Giddis. Their wedding marked a new chapter in his life after the loss of his first wife. But Barbara's story remains largely unknown, and questions linger. Did she have enemies? Did someone from her past hold a grudge? Could Patrick have been caught in someone else's conflict? Barbara never spoke publicly about the murder and passed away in 2010, 7 years later. If she held secrets or answers, they went to her grave. Patrick's clean past only deepened the mystery. He had no criminal history, no financial troubles, no known disputes. So why was he targeted so viciously? Why try to ruin his name before killing him? Was it a deliberate setup, a way to mislead investigators? Or something more personal: jealousy, revenge, or a secret hidden beneath the surface? Theories swirl without answers. Was it a case of mistaken identity? If so, Why the months of targeted vandalism? Could it have been a jealous ex, but of Barbara, not Patrick, or a neighbor with a grudge? Some even suspect the murder was a cold, calculated hit, executed by someone who knew exactly what they were doing. No witnesses came forward to identify a suspect. No weapon was ever found, and to this day, the killer remains free. Years passed, and the case faded into silence. No press coverage, no public outcry. Then, Barbara died, taking her secrets with her. Today, the investigation is handled by Maricopa County's Silent Witness Program, which offers anonymity and rewards for information. But after more than 2 decades, the questions remain. Who painted those hateful words on Patrick's home? Why try to destroy his reputation before killing him? Was it a personal vendetta, a case of mistaken identity, or something even darker? Patrick Servino was an ordinary man caught in an extraordinary tragedy, one that still haunts a community and a family desperate for answers. And perhaps the most chilling thought of all, if someone got away with this once, could they do it again? If you know anything about Patrick Servino's murder, Silent Witness urges you to come forward. After 22 years, it's time the truth finally comes to light.